draw the two bones apart, and which gradually increases. When the bone DK is in such a position that the insertion angle phi equals 41 degrees 20 minutes, the pressure component equals 3/4 Im, and the turning component 1/4 Im. At 60 degrees the two components are equal. At 90 degrees the pressure component equals 0, and the turning component equals Im, and at 131 degrees 21 minutes the pressure component has been converted into a pulling component, equals 1/4 Im, and the turning component equals 3/4 Im. If, for example, the distance from the origin O to the joint D is less than the distance from the insertion I to the joint D, as in the brachioradialis muscle, the insertion angle increases with the flexion but never reaches 90 degrees. The turning component gradually increases to a certain point, and then slowly decreases, as shown in Fig. 371, while the pressure component gradually decreases and then slowly increases. It always remains large, and its action is always in the direction of the joint. Levers. The majority of the muscles of the body act on bones as the power on levers. Levers of the 3 class are the most common, as the action of the biceps and the brachialis muscles on the forearm bones. Levers of the 1 class are found in movements of the head where the occipito-atlantal joint acts as the fulcrum and the muscles on the back of the neck as the power. Another common example is the foot, when one raises the body by contracting the gastrocnemius and soleus. Here the ankle joint acts as the fulcrum, and the pressure of the toes on the ground as the weight. This is frequently, though wrongly, considered a lever of the 2 class. If one were to stand on one's head with the legs up and with a weight on the plantar surface of the toes, it is easy to see that we would have a lever of the 1 class if the weight were raised by contraction of the gastrocnemius muscle. The confusion has arisen by not considering the fact that the fulcrum and the power in all 3 classes of levers must have a common basis of action, as shown in Fig. 372. If the fulcrum rests on the earth, the power must either directly or indirectly push from the earth, or be attached to the earth, either by gravity or otherwise, if it pulls toward the earth. If the power were attached to the weight, no lever action could be obtained. There are no levers of the 2 class represented in the body. End of section 25.